When I first thought about starting an online store, I had every excuse in the book. I told myself I didn't have enough money, I didn't have enough time, and I didn't even know what products I would sell. And if you're listening to this, maybe you've had some of those same excuses. But then one day I stopped and asked myself, what if I just gave it a shot? What if I used the Shopify free trial to see how far I could actually get without spending a dime up front? That's when everything changed. At the beginning, I was skeptical. I figured the Shopify free trial would be so limited that it wouldn't actually let me build anything meaningful. Maybe it would let me click around, but not actually set up a real store. But the moment I signed up, I realized that wasn't the case at all. Shopify doesn't hold back during the trial. You get access to the same dashboard, the same tools, and the same apps as paying users. It's a full store builder, just without the bill. And that's when I realized my excuses weren't really excuses anymore. The first few days were honestly exciting. I picked a theme, customized my design, uploaded my first product, and tested how the checkout process worked. All of that happened without me spending a single dollar. And as I kept going, I noticed something. The more I built, the more momentum I had. Suddenly, I wasn't worried about whether I had enough money to start. I was already starting. That's the kind of shift that happens when you actually put the Shopify free trial to use. Of course, I had doubts along the way. There were moments where I thought, what if this doesn't work out? What if nobody buys anything? But then I reminded myself, that's the point of the free trial. It gives you the space to test your idea with no risk. You don't have to stress about bills piling up before your first sale. You can focus on learning the ropes, experimenting with products, and getting comfortable with the platform. And here's the best part. I realized I didn't need everything to be perfect right away. Too many people let perfectionism keep them from even starting. But with the Shopify free trial, I had room to make mistakes. I could tweak my store, change my branding, test my ads, all without the pressure of paying full price from day one. That freedom was priceless. By the time my trial was ending, I didn't feel like a beginner anymore. I had a functioning store, a clearer vision, and even some customers. And when it came time to pick a plan, the decision was easy. Why stop when I had already built this much momentum? Locking in a longer plan made sense because it kept my costs low while I focused on growing. So I'll ask you the same question I asked myself. What's your excuse? If I could build a real store with nothing but the Shopify free trial, what's holding you back from doing the same? Click the link in the description, start your own free trial today, and give yourself the chance to build something real. Don't wait for the perfect time because it doesn't exist. The only difference between where you are now and where you want to be is whether you take that first step.